we need to talk, because it gives God an opportunity to say that, okay, Rachel's reaching out. Scripturally, there were a time in the scripture where it was a man that had a withered hand. His hand was withered and he had it covered. But Jesus, before he gave the man a miracle, he told him to stretch forth his withered hand. And so when you think about it, what is God saying? When I study that and when I really think about it, when I think about my thinking and use metacognition, as my husband would say, and I honor and thank God for him as well. I think about God is saying, bring what is hidden to light, and then I can heal you. So right. There are so many secrets on the inside of us. There's so many things we don't talk about. We don't reach out to anyone. Well, how then can God heal it? Because the man with a withered hand, he needed a miracle. But Jesus, who is God, needs him to stretch forth, because Jesus wants us to be a part of this miracle. And so for you ladies that's out there that want to be a part of what God is wanting to do with the women, I believe really this is the time of the woman. I really, really believe that in my spirit, like never before. You're going to see women explode like never before in all areas. It's going to be bananas, but we're going to have to stretch forth. We're going to have to talk. And so talking is a form of stretching out. That's saying, God, you gave me a voice, and I may not can articulate everything, but I can cry. And I'm a mother. I'm a new mother. I got a 5-month-old son. When my baby began to cry, if my husband have him upstairs, but if he began to cry, there's something about the cry of that baby, because I'm a nursing mom, it stimulates my milk. What am I saying? We have not many times stimulated the milk of God. He's called the many, also as a name of the many-breasted one, because, we want to stimulate that milk. We want to stimulate those miracles. But again, we're going to have to open up our voice and cry. So I want to say that to women, open up your mouth. God has given you somebody to talk to. It may not be your natural mother. It may not be your best friend, but somebody, I believe, will be able to help you stretch forth your withered hand. And at the end of that story concerning the man with the withered hand, he stretched it forth and he was made whole. His whole hand that was withered was made whole, because the secret thing came out public. And so there's sometimes, and that's what I love, women that have been raped, there's a time, just like now and all over the news, you're always hearing women come out public. They made it public. Well, now they were able to get this predator off the market. The predator can't get removed if nobody don't cry. So I want to encourage you women like never before. Yeah.
And the other thing that you said, and I didn't even connect it when you're talking about girl talk, is the power of life and death is where?
In the tongue. Come on, girl, you preaching.
So we have to speak out about these things, and we have to ask, and we have to talk. And that's the other thing that relates to positive affirmations. And I just had this revelation over last weekend. I was watching I think it was Pastor Charles Metcalf who was doing a sermon, and he didn't say positive affirmations, but he was talking about why we have to speak up and why we have to be vocal and not just think these thoughts. We have to say, I need, I want, I can. And when we say those things, when we go back to positive affirmations, the reason why they're so effective is because you're starting with, I am. And God's name, who did he introduce himself to Moses to? I am. So like you, the mother who's nursing, when your baby cries, you can't say mom, but you can say what, and you turn around, what do you need? So I am whole, I am loved. And using those those positive affirmations, something about that sermon just made it click together in such a different way for me, because I'm like, why does this works? Like, I do feel better when I say these things, but now it's like, oh, there's another level to this, and it's not